It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and happy Sunday. So Sunday means Sketch Sunday, and it's so fun this month because we have exclusive sketches from the Sketch Sunday crew. So today's sketch is from Carina, and it's beautiful. I love all the paper layers, and I love that it's a multi-photo. I just didn't have any multi-photos that we're going to work with this today. So I decided to pull out my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And I have this paper that is in the Hello today, and it's all those hexagons. And it's just on a white piece of cardstock. And so I actually fussy cut it out. And I'm going to use this star paper that also came in the paper pad. And then I was looking at the rest of the paper pad, and it was really pink and pastel-y, and it just seems weird because these stars and the hexagons are very primary kind of colors with some orange, but definitely you're bolder, not pastel. And so I really couldn't use any of the other papers from actually that paper pad, which normally your paper pads seem to all go together, but I guess I didn't use them in the correct pattern. I don't know. So I did go ahead and dig into my scraps. So there is a series called Baby Got Scraps going on this month, and I'm kind of inadvertently playing with it. Like, since it's going on, I have it like in my head, like, oh, I need to pull out my scraps. So for this particular layout, I was kind of out of papers, and you have all of these layers in the sketch. So I went ahead and pulled a couple of blues and an orange and a wood grain. So I do play around a lot with the strips, and I knew I wanted to use this hexagon, and I loved the blue paper, but there was something about it when I had the pattern papers on either side of the hexagon. It just didn't look right. It only looked right if I had it on one side. So in the sketch, you have 2 long strips. I actually have 3, and mine kind of go the other way. And then I decide to cut this wood grain paper into the banner, which actually it's not supposed to be. That blue one was supposed to be, but I didn't do that. And so at that point I was like, well, I just got to make this work. So my fish-tailed banner there is just way thicker than you can see in the sketch. But I think it works because my photo is bigger as well. And I think it fits nice. So I'm just going to make it work. And I'm going to put that big, it's not big, it's a little strip behind. So I have a couple of things already pulled out. So I have this Let's Watch the Stars die cut ephemera pack from Jen Hadfield that was in my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And I thought that went well with the wood grain, and the fact that this was when my son was out scouting, and he decided to Snapchat his girlfriend instead of looking through his binoculars, but it was really quick. And the nice thing is he put it on Snapchat, and I stole it because I like it because he's cute. So I felt like I needed a paper layer behind my photo, but I wasn't sure what color to go with. So I actually grab that white paper that I cut the hexagons from and backed my photo with that. So I do like the way that looks. I decide to go ahead and glue it all down off screen. Now I have brought in some Bramble Fox perspectives. I brought in a title that says Wildlife, which is what he's looking for. And it's like the perfect color burgundy that goes with his hat. So it's not necessarily the greatest match to the background paper, but it definitely pulls your eye to the hat, and the leaves are the same color too. So you have that whole diagonal of that kind of burgundy color. So I have those. And then since he was looking for deer, maybe he was looking for elk. I don't remember. But I have this cute little deer perspective. So I'm going to put that on there, and then a little tree because you can see he's out in the wilderness. So I'm going through my pieces that are in my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I find this cut apart card that has that same hexagons on it. So I decided to cut it apart and put it in 2 different areas. And it's funny how much it really stands out on screen, but they kind of blend in a little bit better in person. So that's kind of funny. So I put those down. I found a foam piece that says "Wish You Were Here," which I'm sure is what he was saying. I'm going to add a little label to do a little bit of journaling, basically the date and what the hunt was. And then I am going to go through a couple of other things. I like the idea of this dream big, but it just didn't work. The wood grain was off. There was no black. It was all brown. So I decided to opt not to do some wood grain. And I am going to finish it off with these cute puffy stars. So I am going to sprinkle those in a diagonal. You can see in the sketch she kind of has a diagonal of embellishing. So her embellishing is floral, and I'm not doing floral on this one. It's very manly layout. So I'm going to do stars, and then I do have those, they're not enamel dots. They're like puffy dots, but they're not quite puffy. I don't know how to describe them, but I guess they are puffy. Now that I'm pushing on them, they're puffy. So I am going to finish up all of the blue ones and scatter those about. And I will adhere all of my perspectives down with my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I feel like it holds really well, and I haven't had any issue with them falling off. And here is those cute stars. And I get quite a few of them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 puffy stars on this layout. They're super tiny, but when you put them on like that wood grain, they definitely pop, and I love how that looks. So here is those puffy dots. That's what we're going with, puffy dots. So that is going to do it for my layout today. I will have some close-ups for you. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. And definitely check out everybody who is playing along this week with Carina's awesome sketch. And if you choose to play along with this amazing sketch, please tag us so that we can see what you make. This one is definitely going into my my sketches, so I will be using it again. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next week. Bye.